This is Life Journey with Dawn Simmons, and I want to share with you ancient Olympia in Greece. The archaeological site is located on the western coast of the Peloponnese Peninsula in southern Greece, just 10 miles in from the Ionian Sea. It is within walking distance of the modern village called ancient Olympia, and it includes ruins dating back to the Bronze Age. The site covers a wide area of ruins that are today scattered among trees, and the ancient stadium where the Olympics took place every 4 years, starting in 776 BC through the end of the 4th century. The ancient Olympics were integrated into the worship of Zeus and were a part of the events during the festival of Zeus. The ancient Olympics came to an end when pagan festivals were abolished by Roman Emperor Theodosius I, and he also had the temples destroyed in 426 AD. Further damage resulted from earthquakes, and the location of Olympia was actually unknown until it was rediscovered in 1776, and excavations began in 1875. Soon thereafter, in 1896, the Olympics were reborn after 1,500 years. The ancient Olympic Games reflected the classic culture of Greece civilization for the next several hundred years. During the Games, all wars and fightings were required to cease because participation required peace in the surrounding lands. Only free male Greeks were eligible to participate in the ancient Games, and they came from all corners of the Mediterranean. Athletes competed in the nude, and there was a deep respect for compliance with the rules. Slaves and women were banned from the sanctuary under penalty of death. Women were able to sponsor events, teams, athletes, and offerings. Women could also compete in their own athletic competition in Olympia, which was held every 4 years. Winning an ancient Olympic event brought fame and great honor to an athlete. The winners were announced publicly following each event, were rewarded with a wreath for their head, were ceremoniously honored, and those who won in 3 events could dedicate a sculpture of their likeness in Olympia. The admiration for the winning athletes included their family and even their city. The home cities of winners basked in the fame of their champion athlete and gave great honor and privilege to them. For example, free dinners for life. The focus on oneself and the pagan rituals clashed fiercely with the values and culture of first-century Christians as they converted and struggled at times to understand the message of Jesus and the worship of one God, the one true God. Even today, our athletes are followed on social media. We buy whatever merchandise is in their name. A few even have sculptures of themselves outside their arenas. It should clash with our values and culture today as believers, but it doesn't. Our modern athletes are drug tested, and there have been some controversial track events for sure over the years. Well, athletes will do whatever it takes publicly to win. Values first century Christians struggle to understand and include in their lives are not a consideration for much of the world population today. Bible beliefs are watered down, and only parts of it, the parts that please us, are taken into consideration. As I walked through the ruins of ancient Olympia and the scattered pieces of what was once an amazing city, which even held one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, I think of our own world now. Is it really that different? Sure, we have cars that can drive themselves. We have buildings that can manage themselves. Most of us have in our hands more technology than our parents, just 1 generation away, more technology and information than our parents would have ever dreamed, and yet are we as a people very far removed from the ancient ruins of Olympia? Our world is void of the values Jesus spoke to us about and the words given to us by those who strived and gave so much to share with us in his written word. We need to come back and define ourselves as believers based on his word, not what others say about us or what the world thinks of us. If you want to add more life to your life, open up your Bible. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe, hit the like button, and share with someone you think would enjoy our videos.